everyone, I'm Gayle and welcome to this 10-minute dynamic morning yoga flow. Hopefully I'll keep it to 10 minutes. Can't promise, it might go a little bit longer because time really flies when I'm doing yoga. But we're going to start out nice and slow and kind of build up to poses that are a little more challenging and the pace might be a little bit faster. So I hope that you enjoy this flow, and let's get started by coming into downward facing dog. So in down dog, focus on your breath, the inner expansion as you inhale, and the lengthening and rooting down as you exhale. You can bend one knee at a time and try and reach the other heel to the floor. It doesn't matter if it reaches. It just matters that you are attempting to stretch your heel toward the floor and feeling a nice stretch in the back of your legs. But you want to keep your spine long. So if your back is rounding and all hunched up, then lift your sit bones up a little bit and maybe don't reach your heels quite as far down. On your next inhale, round forward to plank and see if you can come forward past your wrists on your toes and bend your knees and glide back. So inhale, round forward. Exhale, glide back. And keep flowing on your own, finding that fullness, that engagement, that reach. One more time, round forward. Glide back. Reach out through both heels. And come up onto your tiptoes and walk your feet forward to your hands. Lift your toes up and spread your toes apart from each other. And see if you can pick your toes up like you're trying to reach your toes towards your knees, but you're still leaning forward a little bit. Then lower the toes down, bring your hands a little forward, lift your heels up. And if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, lean more forward into your hands, push down more, try and lift your hips up a little bit higher. And lower your heels down. Re-spread your toes. Press down into your feet and rise all the way up. Reaching your arms over your head, interlace your fingers, press the palms up as you lightly draw your low ribs in. And then bring your left hand behind your head, reach your right arm down your side. Press your head back into your hand as you resist with your hands and reach down your right leg with your right fingers. Come on back up, switch. So the right hand's behind your head pressing back into your hands, fingers reaching down your leg. And we'll do that one more time each side. Just moving nice and slow. Last side, reaching down that left side, pushing your head back into your hand. Then come on back up and just gently circle your shoulders. And reverse the direction of your circles. And on your next inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Place your hands down, step back into plank. Slowly lower down. Point your toes as you press your feet into the floor, curl up into your cobra, curling into the upper back as best you can, relaxing your shoulders away from your ears, reaching your chest forward as you press your toes down. There's a lot of dynamic energy here to open up into the upper back. And slowly lower your chest forward as you lower down. Inhale, curl up again. Try and keep the shoulders away from your ears, but still reach your pubic bone towards the floor. And stretch forward as you lower down. One more time, curl up. Take a moment to fully express yourself in your cobra. And lower all the way down again. Tuck your toes. Press back to downward facing dog. On your next inhale, sweep your right leg toward the sky. And stack your hips. Bend your knee, reach your heel towards your hip and open your top knee. Keep your heel reaching towards your hip as you square your hips, round your spine, and step your right foot forward. Lower your left heel down and in, rise up. Warrior one. And find that friendly tug of war between your front knee and your back heel. Think of pulling your left hip forward, your back hip forward, so your front hip goes back a little bit, squaring your hips towards the front of your mat. Straighten your front leg and root into the back heel. Keep that rootedness as you bend your front knee forward. Feel that stretch between your heel and your hips and your fingers, and start to float your arms out to the side as you lean forward into your front foot. Float the back leg up into warrior three. Keep reaching strongly forward through your heart and back through your toes. And bend your front knee, lightly step back into crescent lunge. Heel stays lifted, reach your arms up and twist towards your right, towards your front knee. Reach back with both arms and swing the back arm forward and up. Lower your hands to the ground, float your left leg up into standing splits. Bowing over your front leg. Reach up through your toes. And then you can use a block here if you like to use blocks. We're coming into half moon. So bring your right hand to the outside of your right foot. Stack your hips. Keeping your top leg strong. Open your top arm toward the sky. So reaching back through your toes, reaching up through your fingers, maybe gazing up at your fingers. Lower your top hand down, step back one more time into crescent lunge. Open up into triangle pose. So straighten your front leg, reach forward. You can use a block. Your hand can be on your leg or to the floor. And then think of reaching your ribs up and lowering them down, lifting and lowering. And then find a place that feels really solid and strong and grounded to you. Take a few breaths here. Then lower your top hand down, pick your back heel up, keep both legs straight and reach your heart past, trying to reach past your toes. And swing your right leg all the way back up into down dog splits again. And lower down, downward facing dog. So adjust the distance between your hands and your feet till it feels just right for you. And then reach your left leg up. Reach your toes toward the sky and then stack your hips. Still reaching back behind you. Bend your knee, draw your heel towards your hip and open your top knee up. Keep your heel hugging to your hip as you square your hips, round your spine, pull your knee up and step your foot all the way forward. Rotate the back heel down and in for warrior one, rise up. Pull your front hip back, let the back hip come forward, press into your back heel, drive forward through your front knee. It's like a little friendly competition there. But together that creates your stability and helps to find a nice lengthening through your muscles. Keep reaching up through your fingers as you shift your weight forward, open your arms out to the side, float the back leg up, coming into warrior three, a variation of warrior three. Keep reaching out through your toes, reach forward through your chest. Bend your front knee, lightly touch back, crescent lunge, and twist to your left. Reach back towards the back of your body, down your legs, reach the top arm back, the back arm back, and then sweep the back arm up, coming back into crescent lunge, and lower your hands down, float your right leg up, standing splits. Bow over your front leg. And stack your hips, bringing your right hand out to the left hand out to the side, square your hips. Keep weight in your heel of your standing leg, open up through the chest, maybe even gaze up at your fingers. Nice, lower your top hand down, step back into crescent lunge, rise up. And open up, straighten the front leg, rotate the back heel down, adjust your stance, and come on into triangle pose. Again, you can lift your ribs up, you can pull them in. Just play with that action and see how it feels for you. And then lower your top hand to the floor, lift your back heel up, keep both legs straight. Reach down and forward through your front toes, reach down and back through your back heel. And swing the left leg all the way back into down dog splits. Lower your left foot down. A couple more ways between down dog and plank. Moving nice and gracefully. And lower your knees down and glide back into child's pose. Rest your forehead on the floor. Feel your ribs pressing out into your thighs as you inhale, and your back lifting and expanding. And inhale, come forward, and exhale, glide back. A couple more times. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Last time, inhale forward, and this time when you come back, walk your hands back, coming into kneeling position. Interlace your fingers behind your back, reach your chest up toward the sky. And maybe reach back for your right heel with your right hand. Reach your left arm over your head. Come on back up, switch sides, reach back. Come on back up, and if you feel ready to go into Ustrasana camel pose, you can have your toes tucked or your toes pointed and start to lean back till you find your heels and puff up and come forward. Good. Slowly rise up, settle your hips back on your heels and twist over to your left and back over to the right. One more time each side. Reach your arms up one more time. Rotate the wrists. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this practice. Thank you so much for joining me. Please leave me a comment below, subscribe, tell your friends, and hope to see you soon. Bye.